What's up, y'all? This is DJ Kenny Parker, DJ and producer for Boogie Down Productions / KRS-One, and today I'm back with another video. Now, today's video is part of the series that I call Epic Fails, when hip-hop goes wrong. Now, today's story, y'all, is about my good friend and friend of the family and honorary BDP member, the Kid Capri. Before I get started, let me give a quick shout out to my boy Marlo up in Boston, who hooked me up with this New York Kings of the Court shirt. What's up, Marlo? So let's get into this story about the legendary DJ Kid Capri. The story starts all the way back in 1990 and the release of the Boogie Down Productions video and album called Boogie Down Productions Hardcore Live Worldwide. In the future, I'm going to do a whole breakdown on the Boogie Down Productions live video because there's a lot of little funny parts that people don't know that happen behind the scenes. But we'll get to that another time. What people don't know is that on this day of the live video recording, this happened to be the second day of recording. We did the recording the night before at the very same spot with almost the very same crowd. It was a 2-day event, and the first night was like a dress rehearsal for the second night. And actually, as dope as BDP live video was, the night before was even crazier. Well, during that sound check the night before, my brother, for those that don't know, is KRS-One. He introduces me to his friend. He says, "This is my friend, Kid Capri, and he's gonna be rocking with us tonight." And he said, "Kid Capri is a DJ and a rapper." And he just said it like that. The whole BDP crew was on stage, and we were gonna do a freestyle session with me on the SP1200. Kid Capri was the only one in this cypher that wasn't actually a member of the Boogie Down Productions crew at the time. So while I was setting up for sound check, somebody else came up to me and was like, "Yeah, that's Kid Capri. He makes tapes uptown." They just said it like that. They didn't say like, he was the DJ. They just said he was a DJ. So as far as I was concerned, Kid Capri was an MC because he was going to be rocking with us on stage. So during the freestyle session of the show, all the MCs jumped on. I rocked the SP1200. Everybody killed it. It was dope. This was around early May of 1990. So from that point on, I would periodically see MC Kid Capri around town. A couple of months after we recorded the BDP live video, KRS-One and BDP got a night at the legendary SOB's nightclub in New York City. We would do a party there once a week, and I was the house DJ. The party was actually called the Kenny Parker Show. And all kind of MCs, actors, singers, dancers, everybody was at this party. This was one of the hottest parties in the city. I do believe it was on a Tuesday night. One of the people who used to come to the party was MC Kid Capri. And at this time, he was signed to Warner Brothers to release his debut album, and he was signed under my main man and good friend, rest in peace, Biz Markie. So one of the first few nights that I was DJing at SOB's, Kid Capri walks up to me and he says, "Yo, here's my new single. It's called The Apollo." So I took his record, I tucked it in my crate, and I told him I'd listen to it, and if I liked it, I'd play it. I took it home, listened to it, I liked it, so the following week, I played the record, The Apollo, and Kid Capri was there. I didn't think of it as such a big deal because a lot of the artists whose records that I played in the club was there, including Queen Latifah, A Tribe Called Quest, Brand Nubian. They all were in the building. So week after week, the BDP crew was in SOB's killing it. And one night, I did a particularly dope, if I do say so myself, reggae dancehall set using mostly 45s. And Kid Capri walked up to me and said, "Hey man, that was a really dope set." Now, at the time, I said thank you, and I thought it was dope. I didn't realize just how special that compliment was coming from Kid Capri, who in my mind was an MC and part-time DJ. So for the first 8 months that I knew Kid Capri, and I seen him numerous times, y'all, I thought of him as an MC. So Christmas time rolls around, and there was a big party in New York City at this place called The Building, and the party was known as Powerhouse. Main Source made this Powerhouse party special when they shouted it out on the end of I'm Just Hanging Out, when one of them said, "We going to the Powerhouse tonight, y'all?" And he said, "Yeah, it's the Powerhouse, but it's never your house." Something like that. So performing live at the Powerhouse was Chubb Rock and DJ Kid Capri. So I'm like, oh, I never got to see this guy, Kid Capri, DJ before. So let me go check out my man, Kid Capri, and see what he's all about. I get to the Powerhouse. It was packed. And Kid Capri gets on the turntables, and there was a lot of buzz. And I'm like, wow, people are really excited. Now, me as a person who hung out a lot, I was in all the parties in Lower Manhattan, but I had never seen Kid Capri. So DJ Kid Capri gets on, and the first thing he said was, "It's the Kid Capri." And the whole place went crazy. And I'm like, wow, everybody knows him in here. Okay. I thought maybe they knew him from his song, The Apollo. Kid Capri begins to get on the turntables and starts cutting and scratching and talking in a way that I had never seen before. The way he commanded the crowd, the way he introed the records, the way he threw them on, I was in awe. The whole place was going crazy. And then it dawned on me, wait a minute. This guy isn't just MC Kid Capri. This is DJ Kid Capri. I'm telling you guys, he did everything that night. He did all his routines. He even did the Stephanie Mills a cappella with Impeach the President. Something in the way you make me feel. He did that live in front of probably 1,000 people. And the crowd, including myself, went absolutely crazy. I had never seen somebody do blends like that live. This is Christmas of 1990. Kid Capri ripped it so hard that by the end of his set, he was throwing on records and the crowd was exhausted. Everybody was like, oh, we couldn't even make noise anymore. He wore us out. One time the record skipped on Kid Capri, and I'm watching this now as a new DJ. The same time that he was finding his place on the record, he was tapping the record, making a noise, making his own beat. So it was going doom, 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 like that on the record while he's finding his cue and talking at the same time. And then when he found his place, he threw the record in, and the crowd said, "Oh!" I had never seen nothing like Kid Capri before in my life. And then I did some research and found out that not only was Kid Capri the hottest DJ uptown in Harlem and the Bronx, but he was also the hottest mixtape DJ in the streets. Everybody was playing his tapes. I had no idea. So for me, not knowing who Kid Capri was and thinking he was mainly an MC and a part-time DJ, I will give myself an I'm going to put some of the blame on this epic fail on KRS-One, because he didn't introduce Kid Capri to me as the hottest DJ in New York City, he introduced him to me as another MC that was getting on to rock. So I'm going to take some of the blame off of myself. Over the years, I've seen Kid Capri rock the radio and have the #1 show in New York City. I've seen him rip every kind of club. I've seen him rip theaters. I've seen him rock Madison Square Garden. He became the biggest DJ in the country, DJing for the Def Comedy Jam. He's even DJed for BDP multiple times. As a matter of fact, when KRS won the BET Hip Hop Lifetime Achievement Award, he pulled our good friend Kid Capri up on stage to accept the award with him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think DJ Kid Capri is the greatest party DJ of all time. And every time I've ever seen him DJ and he's done amazing feats, I come up to him and tell him to his face that I think he's the greatest ever. Kid Capri, I know I get on your nerves, but every time I see you and you do something great, I'm going to show you love. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave you guys with this. This is the very last time I saw Kid Capri. All right, y'all. Peace. Man, just now, I had to know it's you.